When you fall asleep, you think you're shutting down. You imagine your brain slowing, your senses fading, the world going quiet. But the truth is, you're stepping into a hidden universe. One that's built inside your own mind, yet connected to the cosmos in ways you may never have imagined. Every night, this inner universe comes alive. It creates landscapes, characters, and stories as vivid as anything in waking life. It bends the rules of time. It ignores the limits of space. It can terrify you, comfort you, or give you visions you'll remember for the rest of your life. But here's the thing, dreams aren't random. They're a coded language. And the deeper you look, the more they seem to operate under the same fundamental rules as the physical universe itself. Let's start with the first clue. Time in dreams doesn't behave the way time does in your waking life. You've probably experienced it, falling asleep for what feels like hours, only to wake and discover that only a few minutes have passed. Or the opposite, you dream a single short scene, and yet in the dream it feels like days have gone by. This isn't just a trick of memory. It mirrors one of the deepest principles in physics: time is relative. Einstein's theory of relativity tells us that time can stretch or compress depending on speed and gravity. In a sense, the laws that rule your dreams and the laws that rule the universe are whispering the same truth: time isn't fixed. It's flexible. In dreams, your mind acts like a cosmic engineer, bending time to suit the story it's telling. Then there's space. In waking life, space is stubborn. It takes effort, energy, and time to travel from one place to another. But in dreams, the geography of your world folds like paper. You can step through a door and find yourself in your childhood home. You can be walking through a forest, turn a corner, and suddenly be floating in space. Places separated by thousands of miles in the real world can be seconds apart in your dreams. In physics, massive objects warp space. In dreams, meaning warps space. Your mind brings you to the place that matters in that moment, whether it's physically possible or not. And here's where things get stranger: dreams are born from nothing. In the physical universe, scientists believe that all matter, energy, and space itself came from a single, impossibly small point, a quantum fluctuation that expanded into everything we see today. In your sleeping mind, whole worlds appear the same way. You close your eyes, and from the void of unconsciousness, cities, people, and universes emerge. You don't build them brick by brick, they arrive fully formed, ready for you to explore. Dreams are like your own private Big Bang, happening every single night. Some scientists think dreams are a kind of simulation, a safe place for your brain to run experiments. You're dropped into strange, risky, or emotional scenarios so you can learn without the cost of making those mistakes in real life. But other thinkers go deeper. They see dreams as a conversation between your conscious mind and something far older. Because here's the truth, your brain is not just yours. It's the product of billions of years of evolution. And the raw material that makes it up? It came from stars. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the oxygen you breathe, all forged in the hearts of ancient suns that exploded long before Earth existed. When you dream, those stardust atoms are firing together to tell a story. And those stories, they have patterns. Across cultures, across continents, across centuries, humans report similar dream symbols: falling, flying, being chased, meeting strangers who feel strangely familiar. Carl Jung called these universal patterns archetypes, symbols wired into us at a level deeper than individual experience. It's as if there's a shared library of images that every human brain can access. Some scientists think this is just a quirk of evolution. But others wonder, is this a hint that all minds are connected to the same underlying field of information? In physics, there's an idea called the quantum field, an invisible, universal sea of energy that gives rise to all particles. Maybe our minds tap into something like that when we dream. Dreams also ignore the boundaries of identity. You can dream from your own perspective, but also from the viewpoint of someone else. You can watch yourself as if you're a character in a movie. Sometimes, you can even feel like you're both the observer and the observed at once. This might be more than just imagination. In quantum physics, particles can exist in a superposition, being in multiple states at the same time until observed. Dreams feel a little like that. You can hold multiple versions of reality in your mind without them collapsing into just one. And here's where it becomes deeply personal. Dreams don't just bend reality, they bend you. They pull together memories you've long forgotten, emotions you've buried, and ideas you didn't know you had. They take fragments of your past, fears about your future, and truths about your present, and mix them into a narrative that is often more honest than your waking thoughts. Why? Because your dreaming brain doesn't have the same filter your conscious mind uses. It doesn't care about social rules, about what's reasonable, or even about what's possible. It cares about meaning. It cares about truth, even if that truth comes wrapped in a strange, impossible scene. So what do your dreams actually know about the universe? They know that time isn't fixed, it stretches and shrinks to fit the moment. They know that space isn't locked, it folds itself to bring you where you need to be. They know that entire worlds can be born from nothing but information and energy. They know that everything is connected, your mind, other minds, and the cosmos itself. Your dreams are like encrypted messages from the part of you that remembers where you came from the stardust that built you. Maybe this is why so many great ideas have come from dreams. Einstein dreamed of sledding down a hill at the speed of light. That dream helped inspire his theory of relativity. Niels Bohr dreamed of a model of the atom before confirming it in science. Mary Shelley dreamed of Frankenstein. Paul McCartney dreamed the melody to Yesterday. These moments suggest that in dreams, you're not just playing in a fantasy world, you're exploring a deeper layer of reality, one where inspiration and universal law meet. There's a quiet mystery in all of this. You live in two worlds, one when you're awake, one when you're asleep. And yet, they're made of the same thing: energy, patterns, and information. The waking world obeys the laws of physics. The dreaming world obeys the laws of meaning. But look closely, and you'll see they might be two versions of the same law, just wearing different faces. So tonight, when you close your eyes and drift into that inner universe, remember this: your dreams aren't random. They're not meaningless. They're not just echoes of your day. They are windows. Windows into a reality where time is elastic, space is pliable, and creation comes from nothing. Windows into the part of you that is ancient, cosmic, and infinite. Because the truth is, your dreams have always known what science is only beginning to discover: the universe is not just out there. It's in here, inside your mind, every time you sleep.